Today we're going to talk about the new Netflix action film Project Power. So let's get started. Hey everybody, my name is Justin. I love to watch movies. If you guys love to watch movies too, you guys are in the right spot. Make sure to hit the subscribe button down below and click that bell notification for more up and coming videos. A former soldier teams up with a cop to find the source behind a dangerous pill that provides temporary superpowers. This film stars Jamie Foxx and Joseph Gordon-Levitt in a unique kind of movie where there's this pill, and if you take it, you get superpowers for only 5 minutes. That may be your whole body becomes like the Human Torch, or you might have ice powers, you might become invisible, super strength. There's a wide variety of different powers. And this film is a bit of a hit and miss. Most of the time I think this is a messy film. Yes, the idea behind it is really intriguing. I really like the idea, and I like the different powers that were offered throughout the film. We have Machine Gun Kelly in the beginning of the movie. He has powers. There's so many different characters that have these unique abilities within the movie that only last 5 minutes. I think those moments that are part of an action scene make those action scenes feel like it's a priority, and there's a lot of urgency behind some of these action scenes because the powers only last for 5 minutes. So if you're the person that is chasing down someone, you have to get to them within 5 minutes, or if you have the powers, you have to do everything to protect yourself only within 5 minutes. I like the fact that it's not you take the power and you get the power for like the rest of your life. I like that it's only 5 minutes because it does provide that sense of urgency within the movie. Now, unfortunately, there is two different storylines that really go on within the movie. We have Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character, who is a cop, and he's trying to find the source of this pill because it is illegal and people are dying because of taking the pill and overdosing. Then we have Jamie Foxx's character, who's trying to find his daughter, and he teams up with a young teenager who is a dealer for this drug. I never felt connected to either storyline because the film didn't really tell me which storyline I should focus on, because eventually the two storylines do collide and we get Jamie Foxx and Joseph Gordon-Levitt together in the movie towards the end, but they're separated for most of the film. They have their own agenda, and I never felt like this movie told me what was the main storyline, so I never know, should I feel connected to Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character or Jamie Foxx's character? Both different storylines felt very messy, and there was not a lot of depth given to each one. I think if they canceled one of the storylines, either Joseph Gordon-Levitt's story or Jamie Foxx's story, then the other story that they didn't cancel out would have been a much stronger movie. I think this movie would have worked if it was with Joseph Gordon-Levitt or Jamie Foxx, whoever, I don't care, playing that character who is the cop, trying to find the source of the pill and who the boss was, who was supplying all of the pills, going rogue from the cops and trying to find them on its own, taking different pills, having different abilities. I think they've been really cool. Now with Jamie Foxx's storyline, I really didn't care that he was trying to look for his daughter. There was some backstory for it, some mystery surrounding his daughter. I just think that that whole story just did not fit in with the tone of the movie and its overall story. There were some connections to the daughter and the pill and the power and Jamie Foxx, but throughout the whole movie as he's searching for his daughter, I never felt like it was part of this world and even a story worth visiting in the movie. It was definitely a unique story that had so much potential to be a really interesting film, and the route that they took the story with its character is not something that I found to be very interesting. I would love to see a little more of digging deeper into the powers and having people take them and just, you know, Joseph Gordon-Levitt or Jamie Foxx taking the pill, fighting them. But what we got is a storyline that just felt really generic and didn't fit in with the movie. It's filmed very well. There's a lot of great action scenes, and the special effects for the people who do take the pills are really well done. It's a visually appealing movie with a really good premise and some interesting action scenes, but the route that they took the characters and the different storylines, I just did not like it. I did not feel invested to one person's character. And Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Jamie Foxx give decent performances in the movie. They're really good actors. I was happy to see them on screen together, but I just didn't really care about either of their storylines. And their characters are interesting by themselves, but I think if the film focused on just one of them, Jamie Foxx or Joseph Gordon-Levitt, I think the film would have been a lot more intriguing than it was, and a lot more powerful, and a lot more just captivating. But focusing on two different storylines and not really knowing which one's the main story, I could care less about where these characters went. It is a film I was looking forward to, and got me thinking, you know, what power would I have if I could take a pill and gain a power for 5 minutes? I like the super speed and, you know, controlling people's mind and super strength. Those are some really cool ones. And they do explore different possibilities, and they also explore what happens when you take too many pills at one time. So it does feel like it is also a relevant story when it comes to taking pills. Nonetheless, I think Project Power was a bit of a disappointment. It was a bit of a messy film with its story. Had so much potential to be a really interesting film, but just did not get there for me. I'm gonna go ahead and give Project Power a C. Thank you guys for my review for Project Power. What power would you like to have if you could take a pill and have it for 5 minutes? Which power would you like? Stay tuned for more up and coming Netflix content. My name is Just Watching Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.